Hi there, this is Kritesh and welcome to TradeBrain's YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to discuss the basics of market capitalization in Indian stock market. But before we start, if you are new to this channel, please subscribe. We publish new interesting investing videos every week. So let's start with the general question. We will take the example of two popular public companies in India, that is Tata Motors and MRF. Tata Motors is currently trading at a share price of Rs 180. On the other hand, MRF is currently trading at a share price of Rs 57,000. What do you think? Which company is bigger? If you think that MRF is a bigger company compared to Tata Motors as its share price is too big, then you need to watch this video till the very end. You cannot judge the size of a company just by looking at its share price. To understand the answer of this question, that is which company is bigger, you need to understand the concept of market capitalization. So be with me for the next 5 to 6 minutes to learn everything about market capitalization in Indian stock market. Any company in Indian stock market can be classified in one of the following three categories: large cap, mid cap or small cap. Here cap means capitalization. Although there are a few other categories like mega cap, micro cap or penny stocks, however they aren't frequently used in classifying the stocks. These companies are classified based on their market capitalization, which we are going to discuss next. So what is a market capitalization? Market capitalization shows the size of a company and its aggregate value. It refers to the total market value of a company's outstanding share, and it is calculated by multiplying the company's outstanding share with the current price of one share. Therefore, market capitalization is equal to total number of outstanding shares into price of one share. Here, outstanding share refers to all the shares currently owned by stockholders, company's officials and the investors in the public domain. Let's understand it better with the help of an example. Let's assume for a company ABC, total number of outstanding share is 1 lakh and the current price of one share is equal to Rs 1500. Therefore, its market capitalization is equal to 1 lakh into 1500, that is equal to 15 crore. Now let's move back to the example of Tata Motors and MRF. The current market capitalization of Tata Motors is 564 billion. On the other hand, the current market capitalization of MRF is 241 billion. So here you can easily say that the market capitalization of Tata Motors is double to that of MRF. In other words, it means that the number of outstanding shares of Tata Motors is way higher compared to the number of outstanding shares of MRF. So from this discussion, you can notice that Tata Motors is way bigger than MRF. The skyrocketing share price of MRF is insignificant when we compare the total number of outstanding shares of MRF versus Tata Motors. In short, the share price cannot decide the size of a company. It's the market capitalization which is used to classify the companies based on size. So when you are looking at the market size of a company, you need to look at both the factors: how many shares the company has issued and what is the share price of a company, not just the share price. So the next question is, how are companies classified using market capitalization in Indian stock market? Now, there is no hard and fast rule or criteria to define the classification of companies based on the market capitalization. If you refer different websites, the range of market cap will vary for the different capitalization. However, in general, here is a commonly accepted classification based on the market capitalization in Indian stock market. If the market capitalization of a company is less than 8500 crore, it can be said a small cap company. If the market capitalization is between 8500 crore and 28,000 crore, it can roughly be said to be a mid-cap company. And if the market capitalization is greater than 28,000 crore, then the company is a large cap company. However, as I already said, this is not a hard and fast rule. So let's further discuss large cap, mid cap and small cap companies. There's a famous quote in the stock market which goes like, every large cap company was a mid cap and a small cap once. However, every small cap company is not certain to become a mid cap or large cap in future. Large cap companies are the big and well established companies. Most of the large cap companies are leader in their sector and have a very huge market presence. Many of the large cap companies are also listed in Sensex 30 and Nifty 50. This company has a very large market capitalization to survive adverse economic conditions and therefore may be comparatively safer to invest. Here are a few of the examples of large cap companies in India. Next is mid cap companies. These represent the mid-sized companies that are relatively riskier than large cap investment option, yet they are not considered as risky as small cap companies. This company has a potential to become large cap companies in future and have enough finance to survive harsh economic conditions. Here are a few examples of mid cap companies in India. Lastly, the small cap companies. These companies have a small market capitalization and usually include the startups or companies in the early stage of development. Small cap companies are potentially big gainer as they are yet to be discovered within the sector. However, the risk associated is high while investing in small cap companies. Here are a few examples of small cap companies in India. In addition to small cap, mid cap and large cap companies, there is also another classification that you need to understand, and these are blue chip stocks. So blue chip stocks are basically large cap companies, nationally recognized, well established and financially sound. These are the stocks of those reputed companies who are in the market for a very long time, financially strong and have a good track record of consistent growth and returns in the past many years. Blue chip companies has a very large market capitalization and generally the leaders in their market. For example, HDFC Bank, leader in the banking sector, Larsen & Toubro, leader in construction sector, TCS, leader in the software company, etc. Few other examples of blue chip companies are Reliance Industries, Sun Pharma, State Bank of India, etc. So whenever people talk about blue chip companies, these are those large cap companies which have a stable performance, and that's why blue chip stocks are considered safe to invest compared to the other classification of companies. So let's quickly summarize large cap, mid cap and small cap companies. On the basis of risk, return and liquidity, small cap companies can be associated with very high risk, potential high return and low liquidity. For the mid cap companies, these are those companies which have a high return and high risk, and the liquidity is also high for mid cap companies. And lastly, for the large cap companies, the risk associated is low, however the return is also low because they are already matured. On the other hand, if you look at the liquidity, it's comparatively higher for the large cap companies. So in this video we discussed that the various companies in the Indian stock market can be classified based on the market capitalization. As a thumb rule, large cap companies are comparatively less riskier. On the other hand, small cap companies have high risk and also have high return potential. The selection of a company to invest totally depends on your preference. If you have a low risk tolerance and if you are looking for a steady long-term investment, select large cap companies to invest. On the other hand, if you are looking for high profits and faster returns, then you should invest in small and mid cap companies. That's all for this video. I hope it was useful to you. If you have any question, comment below. I will be happy to help you out. And if you are new to the stock market, you can subscribe to our free 7-day e-course on how to invest in Indian stock market. The link is given in the description. That's all for this video and see you in the next one.